You're not a millionaire from TikTok?
No, I'm not.
No way.
Surprisingly, I'm not a millionaire.
that's-
For some reason now, I'm the #1 hated food reviewer. Like, I don't understand this whole hate. It's so forced. Last year, we made $dollars from Spud Hole.
I don't know if you want to show that. Do you want to keep that in? You say every place is good and you're just getting paid to say that. What do you say to people that say that?
So if you're going to sit there and hate on food reviewers, get your facts right and shut your mouth before you actually say something like that.
Fuck.
Seriously. No, seriously. We have to announce that me and Moses are officially not part of FTB anymore. Are we on? Are we recording?
We're on, brother.
Are we live?
We're not live.
Not live. No, but we're doing a podcast.
We're on a podcast. We're back. We're actually
What
back.
the actual F? I don't want to swear because I know about YouTube now. I know about monetization. I don't want to swear.
I'm chewing into the mic. I feel like I'm chewing.
Shit, man. This is it. We're back. The Lebby podcast is back. The best podcast in the area.
The best podcast in the area is
I
back.
actually think that statement kind of still holds. Do you reckon we're still the best podcast in the area?
Well, I mean, we kind of disappeared, so I don't know if we can still be.
We haven't posted in like 3 years.
For like 2 years. I don't know if that makes us.
How long has it been?
We left our viewers hanging, bro.
What was the last podcast?
Grunks.
Hang on. What was the last podcast we posted?
The
Let me
last
check.
podcast, I'll tell you. I think it was a guest, wasn't it?
Who was it?
Jacob
Naja.
Jacob Naja, yeah.
Thirsty Monkey.
Shout out Thirsty Monkey, Jacob Naja.
Oh, fuck. That was the last podcast 2 years ago.
When was that? When was the date for that?
So the last
Hang on,
podcast.
don't tell me. Wait. 2023.
Yep.
August? November? Yeah.
No,
November.
it was 2022.
2022.
It was 2022. November 2022.
That's almost 3 years ago.
That's almost 3 years ago.
Wow.
So like in about a month's time,
A lot happens in 3 years.
a lot happens in 3 years.
Yeah.
And honestly, I was thinking about this
Forgot the
podcast for a while.
stopwatch. Fuck. Hang on.
Yeah, put your stopwatch, because you know what, we're worried that some of these cameras are going to turn off and stuff. By the way, we're not in our usual
We're amateurs
studio.
right now, so we got to.
We're not in our usual studio. Obviously, we're using AJB HQ.
Yeah. Shout out the boys.
Shout out the boys,
for
Sui
helping
and
us
all
out.
them. They let us use the studio. This is obviously, I like the orange color on the couches. It's actually mad. But
The way
yeah,
they've
man.
decked it out is nice.
He's decked it out, yeah.
Proper setup.
It's come a long way.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nice of him to let us use the studio until we actually fix our own studio. But I wanted to bring this back because I actually missed it. I miss talking shit for an hour every week.
Isn't that what you still do? Talk shit?
I
not for
talk
an hour.
shit for more than an hour.
You talk shit for like but like short format
24/7,
talk shit. There's a
but-
difference between short format talk shit and long format. So
Yeah,
like,
this is long format.
Yeah,
So I
this
need
is long
I need to actually learn how to do podcasting again because look, podcasting is not like something that you're born with. I feel like it's more like, you get used to it. You get used to the staging, the timing. You don't want to bore people out, but you don't also want to be too ADHD in a podcast.
Yeah.
You want to have a good flow.
exactly. Yeah.
I was nervous.
Me too.
I was nervous before this podcast.
Yeah. Look, I was nervous because
I still am.
Yeah. Look, it's been a while. So like, you're jumping into something that we haven't kind of delved into in like 3 years. We're talking about 3 years. So
honestly, I was very nervous because
Yeah.
I've never been nervous before a podcast that's just me and you. We don't even have a guest on. It's just me and you, and I'm nervous. Why? Because there's so much that I want to talk about, but also there's so much that I've been holding in for the last 3 years that people have pissed me off. Things have
so
happened.
We're exposing today. Is that what we're doing?
We're not exposing. We're not becoming
Well,
that
like
kind
you
of
just
podcast.
reeled it in. Like fuck.
Should we bring Yisra back on the podcast?
I was wondering about that. Oh man, we're going back to TikTokers.
It's funny because we used to do the podcast and we used to just get TikTokers. We had like Yisra on. We had Hadi.
Look, it was good fun. We had different guests.
A few guests on. We had like different TikTokers and stuff, and we were heading down that route where we were trying to get more and more clout from the podcast based on the guest. But now to me, it's like, cause
I don't know if it was necessarily about clout specifically. I think what the guests we were getting, we were trying to get the most views. I think we were trying to like build on
because
that.
we were getting guests that were just based on drama.
Yeah,
I think we're trying to move away from that.
Yeah, true.
Look,
but at the time, no one was doing practically no one was doing podcasts.
No one was
so
doing
it was just
podcasts.
us and like.
That's why we were the best podcast in the area because we were the only podcast in the area.
There was no one. But it's a compliment.
You know what? But now there's so many podcasts out there, and you know what? I'm so happy to see it.
It's good to see.
I'm so happy to see that there's so many podcasts out there of people actually trying, giving it a crack.
Yeah.
Talking, because before when we were doing it, people used to still call it a broadcast. They didn't even know it was called a podcast. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, I love your broadcast."
Yeah. It was new to like Sydney and the area. Like no one was doing it. Like podcasts, you think of like Joe Rogan or like those.
Yeah, but not every Lebo wants to listen to Joe Rogan. Let's be honest.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, it was like when we jumped onto it, like when we jumped into it, like there wasn't many podcasts in Sydney specifically.
Yeah.
But now it's like there's a community, bro. It's actual community.
Now
So
it's
mad to
like
see.
there's a lot of sport podcasts. There's a lot of like normal
Yeah.
podcasts. There's a lot of just podcasts in general. But I think the reason for this podcast today is because we're bringing back the podcast. We're bringing back the Lebby podcast.
Yeah.
Like it's
Coming
been a
back
minute.
from revival. It's
So
coming
much
back.
has
It's coming
happened
back.
in the last 3 years.
Yeah.
People have gone. People have come. People
Mm.
have changed their ways. World events have happened.
Yeah.
Like fucking
So much
Tigers
has
still
happened.
haven't. Tigers won 3 wooden spoons in a row.
Tigers didn't get the spoon for once.
Tigers didn't get
That's
the
an
spoon.
achievement. You
The
guys
one
didn't get the
thing
spoon.
that did not change
Yeah.
in the last 3 years that obviously since we've done our last podcast
Yeah.
was the potholes in Western Sydney still haven't
Yeah.
been fixed.
Still an issue.
We were talking about it in 2022 and we're talking about it in 2025 and I'm
Yeah.
sure we'll be talking about it in
I
2028.
think potholes are just always going to be in Sydney. No
It's
matter,
wha- you know
I
what,
think
I've accepted it.
It's that's it. Like we're like doing this band-aid fix, but they just come back. It's
Yeah.
like they come
One
back.
thing that has happened as well is that we've obviously started our own business, as you'd like to call it.
Yeah.
Spud hole, saucy hole, fry hole,
All the
dessert
holes.
hole, a lot of holes.
Yeah.
All right. We've started this now festival pop-ups that we do that, you know, it came at the right time, I think. I think it
Yeah.
came at the right time. And
Well, we were talking about for a while. We were thinking, like, how do you make what we're doing into a business? Like, how do you make that?
yeah, because
transition?
as content creators,
Yeah.
as you know, we don't get paid from TikTok. Like TikTok doesn't have a
Nah.
creator fund.
You're not a millionaire from TikTok.
No, I'm not.
No way.
Surprisingly, I'm not a millionaire from TikTok.
That's the groundbreaking question.
You know
always
what?
get.
It's funny because there's people that think I make
There are.
$50,000 a week,
There
and there's
are.
people that think they're surprised that I even make money.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, like what's your actual job?
I think like,
There's no in between.
people associate being famous or like somewhat of a celebrity with money, when it's not the case. Like you can be famous and it's like
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're like A-list or like we're A-list.
No,
or
but
this
it's
and that.
funny
I'm saying
when you're a content creator in Sydney, people either think you're making $50,000 a week,
yeah.
or you don't make any money at all.
Well, yeah, that's
there
what I
are.
was
I
gonna
think
lead
the
to.
older
Yeah.
crowd is the ones that say, "Oh, like what's your actual job? Oh,
Yeah.
like what do you actually do?" When you tell them like
What's your
you're a
real job?
content creator, what's your real job?
Yeah.
And you're like content creation.
Yeah,
They're like,
you're just like, oh.
what do you mean? Like, how do you make money off that?
I've had that once where we were filming, we are doing a collab.
Yeah.
And then someone after, it was some random customer, he comes up to me, he's like, so that guy there, like, what's his real job? And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, he just does.
But then you got people that think I'm a millionaire.
Yeah.
People that genuinely come up to me and be like, you know, like
There's no in
I
between.
heard you charge
Yeah.
this much for videos, or I heard this person paid you this much, and
you're either a millionaire or you're broke down.
so
There's no in
the
between.
funny thing is, I'm
Yeah.
not a millionaire and I'm not broke. So I think I wouldn't even say in between, because in between's like fucking whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're making a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. So people think like if you're like somewhat of a celebrity, you have millions of dollars. Like
Yeah.
most of the time.
I
but-
don't have millions of dollars. I wish I
Yeah.
did. I
We-
don't.
yeah, we wish.
But the thing is, I've started to know how to monetize myself better
Yeah.
on social media. I think when I was starting out, it was all about getting the best content out there, doing this, doing the best collabs, doing the best
Yeah.
skits, doing the best that. But then I
I
realized
think
after
starting out,
Yeah.
did you ever imagine you'd like make money out of it when you first
never,
started?
never. I think when we first started out,
Yeah.
I was still working in my engineering job. Obviously, you were still
I was
working.
doing IT.
Or you were in uni, I think, at the time. I don't know.
I was working
When
as
I,
well.
yeah, I
was
think you were
doing,
working. When I
yeah.
was starting out, I think we were doing it because we were like, fuck, like this is fun. Like
We were
this
doing
is a
it for fun
fun
at that point,
5 to 9.
Yeah.
This is fun to do after work because work is so mundane. Every day I was doing the same thing at work, you know,
But
meeting
it
the same
sounds so
people.
weird to someone. Like you tell someone, right? We make, let's say, 30 to 40-second videos, or like let's say sometimes it goes over a couple minutes. That's what we do, and like the core of it, like if you were to explain it in a nutshell, you'd say that is how we make money. Like from that.
Yeah, but that's not the only way we make money.
That's what I'm saying.
But like
in a nutshell, to explain it to
well,
like
that
someone,
goes back to the old
Yeah.
people, the ones that always come up to me and say, "Oh, like, what's your real job?" They're always like, "Fuck, I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to say something good."
Wait.
They're always like, "Oh, like what? You quit engineering to become a TikToker?" No, you quit engineering to make TikToks.
To make TikTok.
That's
yeah.
I feel like that's undermining what we do.
Yeah, well, but the thing is, well, when people hear about it, they explain it in its most basic thing.
Yeah, like,
Where it's like,
bro, you make
Yeah.
TikToks? Like, that's it. They limit everything you've done, all the personal branding that you've built,
Yeah.
every brand that you've built, they've limited it to you make TikToks. And when you put it like that, you make TikToks, that just sounds like you're a bum To be honest with you, it just sounds like
it sounds a bit stupid.
It sounds a bit like it's like saying you quit engineering to play video games. But
you can make money from.
But you can make money from that. You know what I mean? Like people love to undermine what you do. People love to downplay what you do. Like even streamers. Like someone will probably come up to who's like a big game. Who's a big gaming streamer?
Oh,
give me an example.
I actually Ninja or someone.
Ninja. Let's say Ninja. There's probably people that came up to Ninja
Any of the phase ones,
while he was in the process of becoming Ninja. People were coming up to him and saying, "Oh, like you quit your job to play games." But it's not playing games. It's building a community.
But the thing is, not everyone, they simplify it, but not everyone can do that. Even though it sounds simple, like just playing games, anyone can play games. But making a career out of it, that takes skill. Making a career out of
that's exactly right.
TikTok takes skill.
100%.
It does.
Like, it's easy to make TikToks. Anyone with a phone, anyone with half a brain, you don't even need brain cells. I reckon someone
It's so easy to go viral.
Bro, it's so easy to go viral. TikTok is probably, it's so easy to make a TikTok, right?
Yeah.
Make a TikTok video, very easy. Pick up your phone, say, oh, today I
so
feel
much
like
viral shit that's just dumb.
You know, I feel like eggs and I make eggs. That's it. Like you can make a TikTok so easily. But then how do you take making a TikTok to making money?
Yeah, that's the hard part.
I feel like that's the hard part.
And how do you become, like how do you make it to something that looks professional or like something that becomes a business? That's the hard part. And that's what like, that took time, but even with you, I think like the first year or two, we were just like, what do you do with this? We were just having fun. Basically just having fun. And
I think what sparked that change, I don't want to turn this into a like life story of, I've said it a million times.
This is how you make money from TikTok.
No. Like I don't want to turn it into like, this is how my journey, whatever. But I wanted to talk about Spudhole and how that came about. The festivals, right?
Yeah.
The way we started making money on socials, which we're going to talk about soon, people calling me. For some reason now, I'm the #1 hated food reviewer. I don't think I'm hated. I don't think I'm the #1 hated. But I think there's now this thing about hating food reviewers, which I'll talk about soon, which really pissed me off because like, if you're going to hate content creators, food reviewers are the most unproblematic content creators that you can hate on. Like, I don't understand this whole hate. It's so forced. Anyway, we'll talk about that soon. But how I started making money on TikTok is through promoting restaurants and promoting people's businesses, right?
Yeah.
So they hit me up. After time, you know, I don't want to get into the nitty gritty, but you can charge what you want based on what you've built. It's like a plumber, right? A plumber has 1 year experience. They can only do certain jobs, right? Then they're charged and they're limited to a certain amount of money. Same thing with a content creator. If you only have 1,000 followers, you only have 1,000 followers reach.
Yeah.
You're called a micro influencer. You can only charge a certain amount because yes, someone with 1,000 followers can still charge. No, someone with 1,000 followers can still get 1 million views on a food review. Someone with 50 followers can still get 1 million views on a food review.
Yeah.
But there's more of a guarantee for someone with 400,000 followers to get 1 million views.
No, that's true. Yeah.
So that's why you charge for more that security.
Yeah. But I think it also links to like how much you've built your platform. If you've built a platform for like 2 weeks, you've got 1,000 followers. That like, you're not inclined to charge as much as someone that's built a platform for 2 to 3 years. Yeah. That's taken longer.
Because 2 to 3 years is not just 2 to 3 years of making TikToks.
Yeah.
It's 2 to 3 years of building a platform, knowing how to make videos, knowing how to edit, knowing how to engage the audience, knowing how to,
It's not easy. It's also,
not easy, bro. We don't want to get into this Veronica B. It's harder than 9 to 5 or whatever.
Nah.
I don't want to get into that.
Do you want to talk about that? I think
we probably should, but that's another thing that I want to talk about as well. You can't compare it. To me, you can't compare making TikToks and being a TikToker and a content creator to 9 to 5 because they're totally two different things. Yeah. You can't say one's not hard and one's hard. They're both hard.
No, yeah.
But you can't say one's harder than the other.
Yeah. But I think you can't say any job's like easy because any job has its own things that
it's like saying what's harder.
I might find something in a job harder than someone else might find it. Someone else might find it easy.
It's all different.
It's all subjective.
How do you you can't? So someone can say, I think bricklaying is harder than being a doctor, but it could be physically harder. But mentally, I don't like. You know what I mean? Like, where do you
physically? I think it probably is harder than being a doctor.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, I'd say so.
But then you can't say being a bricklayer is harder than being a doctor.
It's harder to attain than being a. It's harder to attain being a doctor.
That's right. So what do you? How do you define what's harder than what?
I think it's stupid to compare. I think it's just something is hard. Like everything can be hard in its own way.
Yeah.
Like, if saying my job's harder than your job.
I think the problem
is a
with
bit
what
it's
Veronica B
comes off
said,
different,
or
yeah.
like what other content creators have said, that they've said that being like, let's say they've said that, okay, being a content creator is harder than being a nurse, for example, which you can't say that as an outright statement. Because like,
but they're saying it from their personal experience.
Yes.
She might actually think it's harder. That's
like
her
she was
opinion.
saying, like, oh, you know, you got to edit content, you got to think of content, you got to stay relevant, stuff like, which is still hard. Like that's hard.
No, it's
you
not
know
easy,
what I mean? Like it's not easy to think of content. Otherwise, everyone would be doing it.
No, it's easy to. Like, I think it's easy to think of content, but to think of content that works is a bit hard.
Yeah.
Or to think of content that's going to get you the most traction.
That's right.
That shit's hard. Not everyone could do that.
Of course, that's hard. But because then people come up to me that have 9-to-5s that are like, I don't know how you do what you do. And I tell them the same. I don't know how you do what you do.
Yeah.
Because like someone that's a form worker will come up to me and be like, bro, I can't film videos. I go, bro, I can't even hold the fucking 2x5 4 timber.
You imagine like 10
on my
hours
back,
a day, just holding
37
shit.
degrees. I'm not gonna do that. I would struggle to do that. But then they would probably struggle to sit there and film a TikTok.
Yeah.
So like, you know, you can't compare apples and oranges.
That's
Do you know what I
mean?
And that's all I'm gonna say on that. Do you have anything else to add on that?
On that, no, I think you've covered like.
Honestly, I will not say a 9-to-5 is harder than making than obviously content creation, and I will not say that content creation is harder than a 9-to-5. Simple.
I think
That's
like
it.
anything can be hard. Like that's just my point. Yeah,
Bro, being a receptionist can be hard. Like, honestly, like imagine dealing with customers on the phone.
Customer service, retail.
Customer service,
I can't
retail.
do that. I can't do that.
To me, retail is the hardest job in the world.
Yeah.
I think retail is harder than form work. Honestly, I think that.
But that's still subjective because you might find it harder to deal with a customer than do something physical.
That's exactly
what I'm saying.
I would find it harder to deal with a shit customer than holding, you know, and like.
But I don't understand why people get so defensive. Like
that's where the problem is.
With Veronica, with what she said, in her mind, she might not be wrong. That's how she feels.
Yeah.
But in it's like you go online, you say that, then you just. Like everyone just comes to their own defense. It's like, no, my job's harder. My job's harder.
Yeah.
It's funny because like if you believe your job's harder, that's all that matters. Well, why do you think?
That's it. Yeah. Like,
why do you care what someone online thinks?
It's exactly. You know what? That's the rage bait. That's where rage bait comes in.
But this is why rage bait today is so effective.
It's
like,
so effective.
It's so easy.
It's so effective. Oh my god, rage bait. Like, oh, you know what?
I can just make a clip. I can say, plumber's job's not that hard. Plumbers are going to come after me
because
I'm going to get 1 million views.
You guys got to understand that content creators, they thrive off rage bait. Yeah. So like when people are,
but you're feeding videos, into it by doing that.
Who's that content creator? Shreyas.
Which one? Yeah, Shreyas.
The Indian one, right? We did a collab with him. We took him to Harris
Park.
Funny
guy. He's a funny guy.
Funny guy, bro. Yeah. Funny guy. Absolute. Like obviously he is a little bit. I don't know if he's on the spectrum, but look.
That's fucked up.
Shout out to
brother.
Shreyas.
We met the guy. What are you saying?
No, he's a sick guy. Like he's a mad guy. Like he's actually a good bloke. Yeah. But you know, like I think he says things in a certain way because that's the way he is, right? He says it on content.
Yeah.
And he's the same off camera, by the way, than he's on camera. Like he's the same guy. People fall in so easy. Like what did he say? What's like a funny thing he said? He says like
I think he said
like he says Arab women love Indian men. And like you know what I mean? Like that's gonna rage
I don't know if I agree with that one, Shreyas.
I don't agree with it either. But at the same time,
it's funny because
people are rage baited. Yeah. And he gets hundreds of comments on his videos and he gets good engagement on his videos. Why? Because people think that he cares. Like he's gonna sit there and laugh at your comments, and people are like, "You're a fucking idiot." You know.
But you know what's funny? Those like the people that would fall for his rage bait. It's entertaining. They'll come back. They'll be like, "What's he gonna say next?"
That's what I'm saying.
Why is he saying that?
His biggest
then they're gonna comment. They're gonna be like, "Fuck."
The people that get rage baited are his biggest
what I'm saying.
fans.
Yeah, but that's
it's like me. The way I rage baited people is what I can think about.
Yeah.
At the top of my head. Is last year it was this year when we had Ramadan and we had that viral Dubai stuff.
Yeah.
The viral Dubai stuff was coming in and I realized that rage baits people so much. Saying viral Dubai just rage baits people so much. And I'm like, bro, we can work with this. I started making everything viral Dubai.
Yeah.
Because watermelon with
you
cheese.
done water. Yeah, at one stage you done water.
We did viral Dubai water. And what happened?
People were going, is there pistachio in the water? No.
Bro, people got rage baited. You're a fucking gronk. This and that. What are you doing? People take it to heart. But you know what happened then? We had lines to the end of the Liverpool night markets because people were rage baited.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm telling you, Sydney businesses these days that have food, that are food businesses, you got to just rage bait and you'll get customers.
Yeah. Well, just stand out. Do something different. Do something stupid.
Who's that
Even if it's
sushi
stupid.
place?
Oh yeah. So
Sushi
one of my sushi box.
No, sorry, sushi box. Sushi box.
No,
Yeah.
don't remember sushi.
Yeah, sushi
One of my
box.
clients. My thing is like I have like a social media marketing agency, which different businesses I'll come in and give them a content strategy. As in, this is what's going to get you the most, like might get us the most traction. Let's try it. With Sushi Box, like our strategy with it is just we do everything. Me and Joel, his name's Joel.
Yeah.
We do everything unconventional. So every sushi roll you see, like we just do different shit. Like we done one roll where it's like recently he done one where it's like kafta hummus sushi roll, which is a Lebanese fusion.
But no one's doing it.
We rage baited the area. The first one we done was the za'atar chicken, cream cheese in it and chicken, like fried chicken in a sushi roll. When we posted that, I was like, let's try that. It's like that. It's good for the niche. There's Arabs around. We posted that. Bro, the top comments were like, don't come for our za'atar. What are you doing? Everyone was like going off, but the video got like 200,000 views.
How many customers did he have?
He goes, he could not stop making the za'atar chicken
There you
sushi.
go.
He literally, he had to buy more za'atar. He had to like, top up the za'atar.
Because the thing is, people will hate on it.
People are rage baited
It's like
enough.
the watermelon, right?
Yeah.
The watermelon with cheese that we had at our festival.
Yeah.
People hated on it. People were like, brother, I can make this at home. Oh, why are you calling it viral Dubai? It's a Lebanese thing. Why are you calling it viral Dubai?
Yeah.
Wallah, the same ones that were saying that were the ones that were lining up.
Yeah.
For the watermelon sandwich.
You know what it is? As a customer, you think it sounds stupid, but in reality, it's stupid enough for you to try it.
That's exactly right.
That's what the truth is.
You can't just
That's what
promote,
it is, yeah.
like if I just got on there and said, guys, we're selling fried chicken. Yep, come down and try
No,
it.
but you won't stand out. If you say, even kebabs, Spanian kebabs, good example. His kebabs were unconventional, very different. We
That's
said,
right.
I'm going to change the kebab industry.
That's right.
But his kebabs weren't the standard roll that you're getting from Brothers or
That's
some
right.
normal.
But how much free marketing did Spanian get?
So much.
Spanian got so much free marketing because he said, I'm going to change the kebab game. And he came out and he was brave enough.
It sells more to hate watch.
Wallah, Spanian was brave enough to bring out that bread that, you know, obviously is not unconventional. It's not your typical.
German bread,
it's the German bread. It's not your typical Turkish kebab. And no one had heard of it until then.
Brother,
and
I
then
wanted to
what
try
the
it
problem
when I
is,
saw it.
you know, people were hating on it, whatever, because they wanted to get clout.
Yeah.
But everyone wanted to try it. I wanted to try it.
Yeah,
I saw so much hate, but I wanted to try it.
Exactly.
So this
Me too. I
goes
feel for it as well.
this
Yeah, I
goes
wanted
to the
to try
question:
it.
are we moving towards a new era now of marketing where you just have to rage bait and you have to piss people off for them to want to try your product?
Yeah.
Or you got to do something different, right?
I don't think it's always pissing people off though. I think sometimes it's like
Something different.
that's just different.
Something different.
Because we've like people have tried food for so long. How many years of trying I don't know what's the standard smash burgers or normal burgers?
Yeah.
How many years have you just had that conventionally? Like you haven't switched it. A kebab, like my go-to kebab has not changed for the past 10 years. Like I'm gonna have a kebab the same way.
Same.
Not that there's ever anything wrong with that.
No.
But it's not gonna catch my eyes.
What's going to separate the kebab shop down the road to the kebab shop down the road?
down the other road?
Down the other road. You know what I mean? Like,
It's
you know,
something different.
down one road to the other road.
Yeah.
They both have the same kebabs. Spanian comes in the middle and says, I'm going to change up the kebab game. People are going to want to try him. They all said, oh, they were hating on Spanian and saying, oh, his fucking kebabs are
How many
shit.
he's opened up?
They'll say his fucking kebabs are shit. Go try a normal kebab. But then no one will go to that little kebab guy that doesn't have marketing, that doesn't do marketing. Billy's Kebabs.
Yeah.
Wahyat Allah. You know that shop, right? Billy's Kebabs.
That's
the one,
near the gym, eh?
Yeah, near the gym. The one on
the food
Villawood.
truck,
The one
yeah.
in, Woodville Road.
Yeah.
That Billy's Kebabs, right? I have never seen him have a customer. He might have the best kebabs ever, but I've never seen him have a customer. Why? Because he's probably have standard kebabs.
Yeah.
I've never seen him do any marketing.
You know what? Marketing, we were talking about this the other day. We were talking about business and like marketing, how important it is. I think 10 years ago, you look at it, like everything was just word of mouth.
Everything was word of mouth.
You weren't getting shared anything.
No.
Or like someone sending you something, let's try this, or like geeing you up, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Before it was just like, you're talking to your cousin or someone you know. You're like, oh yeah, I tried What's Up Brothers the other day. Yeah, it was nice. Back then, you know, like 10 years ago, it was just word of mouth. That's how you spread out. That's how your customer base grew back then. But now, and back then, I think marketing was probably like, what, 10% of the business of what you'd need to do.
Yeah.
But now I think marketing is closer to like 50-50.
Genuinely,
I think it's
so.
that
This goes
important.
back to Spudhole, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that start a business before they are known as a personal figure.
Yeah.
Before they're known, as a public figure. They start a business before they're known as a public figure. They try to build the business first and then they build themselves. Me, I went down the other route. So I built my personal brand first. I went around promoting all these restaurants. People trusted me as a food reviewer. You know what? I don't even call myself as a food reviewer because I'm more of a promoter.
Yeah.
So I more promote food. Right?
But that's the thing. A lot of people comment as in like,
oh, you're a food
you say, no, you say everything's nice.
Yeah.
But you haven't named your account reviews. Or
I'm not a reviewer.
You've never said you're a reviewer.
I can't even make 2-minute noodles. So I can't even make 2-minute noodles. So who gives me the right to say, oh, this is a 4 out of 10? You know what I mean? Like, for me,
but I think for a reviewer, but even to be a reviewer on TikTok, like people can't take it as serious as like a Gordon Ramsay.
That's what I'm saying.
Because you're just a content
everyone's
creator.
a reviewer. So what makes you? So then those people that comment on my videos,
you have no culinary experience.
But those people that comment on my videos and say, "I tried it, it was shit." What makes your review? That's what I'm saying. But what makes your review better than mine? What makes you a more qualified reviewer than me? Right? How many times have we been to a restaurant as a family? Me, you, mum, dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You might like something. I might
love
not like
the
it.
burger.
Yeah.
Dad said he's had better. Mum couldn't even eat it. You said it's okay. How many times has that happened?
But who's right?
Who's right?
No, it's subjective. I think
the beauty about food is it's so subjective.
Yeah.
Food is the most subjective thing. I've seen food reviewers that say a place is shit. Then I've seen food reviewers that say this place is the best. Who do you trust? You got to make a judgment based on yourself. If you go and try the place that I've tried and I've said it was good and you didn't like it, you can't sit there and bash me because I liked it based on my personal experience, based on my taste buds.
There's a thing as well with Sydney. This is what I want to say. It's a bit toxic because we like a lot of the people, they'll try somewhere and they'll just go like, oh shit. Like they weren't like you paid for a burger. Like, okay, this is the grand scheme of it. Think about it like this. You paid for a burger. You thought it was going to be good. You didn't like it. Okay. Go back to the guy.
Life goes on.
Yeah. Go back to the guy that you think is nice.
That's what I'm saying.
You didn't die.
Life goes on.
Be grateful you have food.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
And you know what?
You know what? In Sydney, there's...
The worst people that piss me off, the worst people that piss me off are the ones that come up to us. How many times are we in public? Yeah. And they're like, oh, I tried this restaurant that you talked about. I didn't like it, because I didn't like it. It was shit. Yeah. And I'll be like, okay, what didn't you like about it?
I don't know.
I don't know. It was just shit.
It's always, like,
you know what I mean? Like, all right, what do you...
It's almost like they're saying it just to say it.
Yeah, they're just saying it to say it. Yeah. Like they go in there. The problem is they go in there thinking because I've talked it up and I've said this was good. They go in there thinking it's Michelin star, fucking Gordon Ramsay level food. You know what I mean? When realistically, I'm not hard to please, but at the same time, I love food because I have a certain love for food that I find the appreciation. I find that certain food you gotta just appreciate it.
Yeah, sure.
I have this thing, and how many times do I tell you, shit good? You know, like there's something that's shit good, right?
Shit good.
Like something that it's not well, but it's like good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we have that something shit good. It means like it's not well, but it's good, satisfying.
Yeah. Well, it's like if you think about it, like what fish fingers or nuggets and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like nuggets are shit good.
Yeah, shit good.
You know what I mean? Like they're good. It's like Frangos.
Like they're good enough to eat.
Have you tried Frangos tenders?
Yeah, I fucking love Frangos.
They're shit good.
Frangos is mad.
Frangos tenders are shit good. Like they're not well, but they're shit good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean. As in, it's not like something. Yeah, I get what you mean.
Anyway, so with Spud Hole and Food Hole, the people that came up to us, our business partners in Spud Hole and Food Hole, they came up to us and said, "Look, we love what you do. You know, you've brought so many. You know, they must have talked to different business owners and seen the impact that we have, and said, look." We want to jump on board with you and we want to actually make you your own brand. Have you ever thought about making your own brand in food? Yeah. I said, you know what? This is exactly what I've been looking for. And it came at the perfect time. And I said, you know what? They told me, we'll give you this percentage. You just have to be the face of it and you just have to market it.
That's right.
I don't have to do any cooking, right? People think that I cook the spuds. I cook everything. I don't cook anything.
This guy stays clear from the
kitchen. I don't even bump in, bump out.
Kitchen. He's not
no, I don't even bump in, bump out. I don't even, set up the things. I don't do any of that. All I do.
But this goes back to the point where I made before, where I said marketing is like 50% of business.
That's what I'm saying.
The way you said,
did you just expose how much they provide me with percentage? I don't know if you want to say that.
But I'm saying
we'll think about that.
But that like the investment you have to make to marketing should be 50%.
100%.
Bro, like you can, because this is the thing. People are watching your food on video. It might not be the greatest quality,
Yeah.
but people are judging it based on how it looks.
Yeah.
And they're inclined to try it, as in like, fuck, it looks good.
The risk
Looks
about
something
that,
different.
the risk
Yeah.
about that is
Yeah.
now let's go back to spud hole, right? Spud
Yeah.
hole, saucy hole, all these things.
Yeah.
The risk of me taking on board, me saying, yes, I will market it, I will be the face of it, my name will be on it, my face will be on it,
Yeah.
is that anyone that has any problems with spud hole or anything goes wrong, they're going to come at me. They're not
true.
going to come at our business partners that no one knows is behind the scenes.
Yeah, because
they're not going to
you're-
come at
you're
our
the face of it.
caterers.
Yeah.
They're not going to come at our,
Yeah.
our cooks and our workers and
Because
stuff.
they don't see them.
They're going to come at me.
You're the face of it.
Same thing
yeah.
with Spanion.
Yeah.
Spanion is the same thing, cuz. You think Spanion's cooking in the back?
He's not,
Cuz
yeah.
Spanion is the face of it. So, but people, the problem is now,
But you
people
go back
have
to the
gone
person.
at Spanion.
Yeah, but you go back to the person naturally that's blowing it up. That's actually
right. That's
like
right.
talking it up. You're going to go back
So
to him.
it
as
does
like,
come at a cost
Yeah.
of me taking that percentage of spud hole and saucy hole, which is a good percentage, by the way. Last year, we made dollars from spud hole.
Yeah, true. But you know what I want to say
But
as
I
well?
don't, maybe, you know what, maybe we'll bleep
Yeah.
that out.
Yeah, no, wait, what is it?
What
Oh,
I just
like how
said.
much you say it again? I didn't hear you.
The guy wasn't even listening.
Nah, because I was making a point as you were talking.
I said, we
Yeah.
made dollars from spud hole last year.
Fuck, I don't know if you want to show that. Do you want to keep that in? I don't know about that.
I don't know if I'm going to keep that in,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
but look,
Bro, poker watching, brother. What's going on? You got to watch out.
but the reason why I
Yeah.
want to say that is because look, maybe I'll change my mind and that will be bleeped.
Yeah.
But I feel like you should be more open about how much you make.
Yeah.
Like
But the thing is, I feel like people look at you differently
100%.
based on what you tell them. Like if you give them too much information, sometimes it kind of bites you in the ass. It's like, oh yeah, he's a millionaire. It goes back to that point
Yeah.
where people view you worse if you're like profiting more off something, or like if you're, they say like, oh that's all you're looking for. Oh, you're just looking for money. You're trying to get money. People like that's how they might view it. Some people. But, it goes back to the point where it's like fucking marketing's so important. Like
Yeah.
nowadays. But
anyway-
would you play devil's advocate? Would you say quality now is not taken as seriously? It's not the most important thing anymore. We're having quality. Quality is not the driving force anymore.
I agree with that
Yeah.
because I think
Because back
now
then, word of mouth-
people are
Yeah.
starting to realize that marketing is what runs businesses.
Yeah, that's right.
If you're a business in 2025
Yeah.
and you're not on socials, don't have a business.
Yeah.
Honestly, shut down your business.
Yeah.
Because it's especially if you're starting out. I'm not saying the ones that have built a name and word of mouth and whatever.
Yeah.
They're good luck to them.
But no, what's
But
harder
the
back
ones
then
that are
is
starting new and going,
Yeah.
I don't want to spend money on marketing. I don't want to spend money on marketing. The food will do the talking. Habib, the food's not going to do the talking. People are not going to know who you are.
No,
like,
it won't.
Seriously, let's
because
be,
they
let's be honest.
they won't find out about
There's
it.
a lot of
Yeah.
people that are starting to fall into that. There's a
Yeah.
lot of people that are saying, I don't pay for any food reviewers. I don't pay for food reviews. I don't pay for marketing. I don't need a marketing agency. Brother, no one knows who you are. Honestly, no one.
Yeah.
What's going to make people try your kebabs or try your burgers or try your wraps or try your whatever? You know what I mean?
Hello, that's fair, but if someone wants to, but in their way, there's still marketing. They can't say they're not marketing. If someone's like, you're talking about the ones that don't even put themselves on camera?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The
that's
ones that
different,
don't
yeah.
put themselves on camera
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
even have socials.
At all. Yeah. That's
It's stupid.
You're taking a bite of your sales.
You're so
You're
backwards.
stupid, yeah.
You're literally not understanding the market that you're missing out on.
Yeah.
And what runs social media these days? Gen Z. And Gen Z are all on socials. And they're going to tell their parents, Mom, I want to try this burger.
Yeah.
And they're going to go try your burger
Yeah, but
or
it's
your
because
wraps.
people aren't like driving out or eating at places anymore. No one's
Yeah.
going to come down to your place and say, oh, there's a new place down there opening without seeing any videos or any marketing. They're not going to drive past and be like,
How many
"Let
times
me
do
go
we
try
drive
that."
past a place that we've never seen on socials and we're like, what if it's shit?
Yeah.
And we don't try it.
Or you just go to the place that you've seen on socials. Or
You know,
someone that's
sometimes,
seen you.
you know
Yeah.
what? Yeah, actually, this is what happens actually.
Yeah.
How many times are you driving in an area
Yeah.
and you see a restaurant and you're like, oh, they look good. Then you go to their Instagram.
Yeah.
You always
true.
go to their Instagram.
True,
You never Google them.
Nah.
You
nah,
go to their
nah.
Instagram. You don't even Google them
Yeah.
anymore. You go to their Instagram.
Or if you saw a place that looks good, you send it to someone else. And that's
Yeah,
part of
but
it.
like when you're driving randomly, I'm talking, or when you're at a shopping center or driving randomly and you
Yeah,
see a
you
shop
check their
and you're
socials.
hungry and you're like,
Yeah.
fuck, that looks all right.
Yeah.
You go to their socials. You don't check their Google reviews. I don't check their Google reviews.
No, because it doesn't tell you much anymore.
It doesn't tell you much.
Like,
you
you're
go to
gonna-
their socials.
Or you go to
check-
comments.
You go to
That's like
comments.
seeing reviews.
You go to comments
Yeah.
and you go to
Yeah.
like food reviewers that have reviewed the place.
Yeah.
And you're like, and then they're like, oh, I tried this fucking matcha. This was good. And you try it and you go, okay, this is good.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about all
Yeah.
these people that are saying food reviewers are fake. You had a question you wanted to ask me.
Yeah. Wait, which one?
Devil's advocate. You want
Oh
to play
yeah,
devil's
I'll
advocate?
play devil's advocate. So what do you say to the people that say you're just you say every place is good and you're just getting paid to say that? What do you say to the people that say that?
So let's go back to what we were saying before. People say I'm a food reviewer, right? I'm not a food reviewer. I'm not a person that sits there and goes, critique. I'm not a critique because I don't have any credentials to be a critique. I can't cook 2-minute noodles. I'm not a critique. What I am is I promote businesses.
Yeah.
So businesses come to me that are struggling. Not only ones that are struggling, that just want a more social presence.
You're not doing like you're not like a Gordon Ramsay. You're not going
I'm
there
not
to
a Gordon
actually
Ramsay.
judge the quality.
That's
fully.
right.
Yeah.
I'm not a Gordon Ramsay. And I don't sit there and go, take every food review that... You see the emails,
Yeah.
right? We get countless emails.
Oh, yeah,
Alhamdulillah,
so many, yeah.
mashallah.
Mashallah.
We get countless emails every single day of people wanting us to promote their restaurants.
Yeah.
If it doesn't make sense, I don't do it. What I mean by that is I do my diligence and my research beforehand,
Yeah.
before I try the place and before I review it, before I promote it, sorry. I'm not going to say even review it, before I promote it.
We have the 3 rule. Well, it's in my mind, I manage Mahmoud basically, like with collabs and that I'm involved into the process where I book him in basically.
Yeah.
So with me, I look into like I'd say 3 main things. Obviously, are they halal?
Yep.
That's a big thing.
Yep.
If there's a hygiene issue, if there's like I will do my due diligence. I'll check their reviews. If someone said there's been hygiene issues, fucking health concerns.
And what do we do? What do we do before we review the place?
Yeah.
We go there and we see them.
Yeah,
so we actually
that's
go
right.
have a meeting with the
That's
place
right,
before
yeah.
we actually review it,
Yeah.
and we see what it's like. And if we see something that raises a red flag, we don't do it.
Yeah.
You know, there's a few
Yeah.
times. There's actually a few times where
Yeah.
we've been to restaurants and we didn't do them. We made an excuse.
There has been, yeah.
We've been to like 3, and there's people that call me every single day, message me, email me, are dying to get me.
Yeah.
I had a red flag from them. I don't promote them anymore.
That's right.
Money's not everything to me, bro. If money was everything to me, I would be promoting a place every single day.
Well, what's stopping you? Like,
What's stopping me from doing reviews every single
you
day?
could just block out what people say and just do it.
Brother,
Like, if
I
you
can
wanted to.
block out what
Yeah.
everyone says. I can do a review every day.
Yeah.
And alhamdulillah, I will be so well off. I will be so well off if I do reviews every day. But I
Yeah.
don't. I limit it to 1 or 2 a week max.
Yeah.
Max. Sometimes for 2 weeks before my spud hole and my
But that's
festivals,
because
I don't do any.
You don't weigh like that opportunity over like things like religion or like
100%.
stuff like that. You weigh that
That
higher.
religion is
Yeah.
is the most important thing.
That's right.
The second thing as
Yeah.
well.
And you
is-
have a
is
platform,
that
you have an
I have a
influence.
platform.
That's right.
And I don't want to ruin that. I don't want to ruin my platform, and I don't want to be a walking advertisement.
Yeah.
I can sit there and do reviews every day, but then what happens? This guy's just a walking advertisement.
But
Sell out.
then you kind of like water down your content. You drench it. It's like
That's what I'm saying. You drench it.
Yeah.
That's what's good about me is I'm not just stuck to food reviews. I do skits. I do
Yeah.
public videos. I do potholes. I do all this other stuff that obviously brings me joy to do. But I can sit there and do reviews every single day. But what a
Yeah.
sellout. I get hit up.
Yeah.
How many acai shops hit me up every week on
Oh,
email?
so many. Acai,
Bro, how many acai shops hit me up and I
I'll
say
tell you
no
what,
to them?
no, the main-
How many do I say no to?
the main 2 are acai and burger shops. So many.
How many
Like,
do I say no to?
A lot. Many.
A lot.
So many.
Because I say no to so
Yeah.
many. Because
Yeah.
I'm not going to do an acai shop that week and say, wow, their acai is mad. They're fucking unbeatable texture or whatever. And
Yeah.
then 2 days later say, wow, these guys' acai is mad, unbeatable texture.
Yeah.
Forget about the last person. No. What I do is I try to change it up.
Yeah.
Right? Let's go through my recent food reviews. Let me give you first-hand
Yeah.
example, right? Let's
Suss
go
it
through
out.
my recent food reviews.
But it's also
The most recent
for-
one, Open Sesame. That was
Yeah.
a Lebanese shawarma. The one before that was Nepalese food, right?
Yeah. But that wasn't a.
That wasn't even a
that
promotion.
was
That
just
was
you
that was an honest
trying
review.
it, yeah.
So we had a Lebanese shawarma place. Before that, 2 weeks before that, we had taco, Mexican taco, pico de
Mexican,
gallo.
Yeah.
2 weeks before that, we had Gorilla Frozen Bar.
Yeah.
3 weeks before that, we had the burgers at Wollongong.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you see what I mean? Like they're all different types of food, and they're
Yeah.
all far from each other.
But
so I'm
that's
not.
yeah, but that's you looking out for the business as well because
That's
you,
exactly
You
right.
don't want to you want to separate them and give them that spotlight. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like you want to actually because you care about the business doing well.
That's
you wanna
exactly
give them,
right.
You want
I
to give them
care
that
about the
traction.
business doing well.
Yeah.
So I don't even do businesses in the same area.
Yeah.
So look at the last 4 businesses, right? Open Sesame's in the city.
Yeah.
Right? Pico de Gallo is in Eastern Creek, right?
Yeah.
Ed
Wollongong.
Square.
Oh, yeah.
Ed Square, Gorillas in Ed Square.
Square as well.
Uncle George's is in
Uncle George's in
Wollongong.
Wollongong,
That's
yeah.
4 complete different areas.
Yeah.
Why am I doing that? Why? Like, if you took a minute to stop hating and actually think about why I'm doing that, is because I don't want businesses to overlap, right? I look for the best interest in every business, because I don't sit there and look at it as like a quick money grab.
Out. Yeah, if you've done the same thing, they wouldn't stand out.
That's right. And I don't look at it as a money grab. I look at it as I want to actually help this business, and I want this video to do well on my page. And alhamdulillah, that's why people pay me what they pay me, right?
Yeah.
Don't sit there and question what people pay me, because what they pay me is what I'm worth. And I know what I'm worth.
Yeah.
So people need to know that.
But it goes back to that point we spoke about before, where it's like you get to charge that much, or you get to, like, you reap the rewards of building that platform.
That's right.
Why can't the guy down the street that does that has, like, let's say 3,000 followers, why can't he charge what you charge, or like promote and get paid in that way?
Because the business owners that pay me to promote their business are smart. Business owners don't just throw their money. Everyone knows that business owners are the ones that don't throw their money. They look at everything as an investment, and paying me to promote your business is an investment. Exactly. Because at the end of the day, you're getting the best quality of marketing. You're getting the best quality that people trust me. And yeah, okay, there's a lot of hate. Sometimes there is hate of people saying, "Oh,
you know what annoys me? You want to make your point? Hello.
Wait, there's a lot of people that hate, right? But you're not looking at the amount of shares that these videos get. That people are actually going to try these restaurants. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. All right. I don't want to jinx myself, but every restaurant that I've done has been them hitting me up. We have never gone out of our way to hit someone up in Sydney.
Yeah.
I challenge people that are watching this podcast. Any business owner that I have reached out to them, I've forced them to pay me to promote their restaurant. Come out right now, I'll give you $1 million.
I get calls from random numbers.
I'll give you $1 million if I reached out to them. But why is that? I'm not sitting here to brag about that. I'm just saying that business owners, they talk to each other. Yeah. They know. They all talk amongst each other.
I get phone calls. I don't give people my number, but I get random phone calls. Some of them think my number is your number as well. They go, "Hey, Mahmoud," and some of them they'll be just random business owners, like, "Hey, I'd love to collab with Mahmoud."
But that's what I'm saying. Those business owners have spoken to other business owners.
Yeah.
So alhamdulillah, if there was something about me that I was like a fake food reviewer, or you know what, he's rorting businesses and he's doing this. Wouldn't you think that out of the hundreds and hundreds of businesses that I've promoted, at least one of the business owners would have come out and said, "What a waste of money! Mahmoud rorted me, or Mahmoud fucking what's the word?"
There's some that
Mahmoud scammed me, or something like that.
But there's some that are returning. They're literally returning customers.
How many places, bro?
If someone scammed you, are you returning?
Allah, there's businesses that have asked us for the 4th time to come to promote their business. Yeah. But we say no because we don't want to drench it. We can take their money. How many times have people chased us up for 3 videos? For the 3rd video, we don't take their money.
It's
because we say, look, once or twice, and that's pushing it. That's it. I don't want to do it more than 3 times.
Yeah, and you don't want to you want to give them the best traction they can get. But
that's
if you let's say you do 3 videos in like the space of a month for the same business, that's not going to get.
So if you're going to sit there and hate on food reviewers, get your facts right and shut your mouth before you actually say something like that.
Fuck,
seriously. No, seriously, because it pisses me off. Yeah. No one's coming out and saying anything about it. And it's now cool to hate on food reviewers and stuff like that. And you know what's funny? The ones that are hating on them,
if it's that easy and it's that
go do it.
Scammy, why don't you do it?
That's right.
And the thing is, that's the way they word it.
It's pissed off, bro.
It's the way they word it, where they're like, "Small businesses, brother, small businesses." Oh, you're actually uplifting these small businesses, and you should do the same. So why are you talking?
Do you not think that the money that the small businesses that you claim that are paying and saying, "Oh, I'm a small business," do you not think that they're getting the money tenfold of what they're investing in?
Yeah.
Everything is an investment, Habib. The money that they spend for the banners, the money that they spend for the fit out of the shop, the money they spend for the food truck itself, the money they spend for the best equipment, that all doesn't matter if no one knows about your business, Habibi. So 100%. The most important investment is actually marketing.
Yeah. I think honestly these days I was speaking about it the other day. We were saying your job is more important than the guy that installs the signage in the shop.
Yes.
Your job is more important because you're putting foot in the door. The guy that's installing something in the shop is not putting foot in the door. That's right. That's the actual point.
Yeah.
And fuck, what was I going to say as well? There's it's returning. There's like businesses returning, wanting more work. If we were scamming and we were just like taking our money and running, why would they come back and get us for more?
Doesn't make sense.
I mean, there's obviously something that's working, and they see the vision. It works.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about it as well. The reason, like, the reason you get that opportunity and privilege to have that, obviously, ability to get these collabs and all that is the amount of hours we've put in editing, filming, planning, all those hours that you have gone in to build 500,000 followers, 400,000 followers, whatever it is. You're talking about years of doing that. And not anyone can do that. So shouldn't you get something out of it in those hours that you've spent?
So they sit there and they say, oh, you're charging this much, but they love your content, but they don't want you to get paid.
That's right.
You know what that is? That's tall poppy.
Tall poppy syndrome.
That's 100% tall poppy. I know half of the hate is not tall poppy because it's people that are just heck, whatever. Like they think for some reason some people are scamming small businesses, which they're not. But the ones that are saying that,
in saying that, let's go to their point as well. There are some influencers or some content creators that won't be looking out for the business. There are some. Let's not like whitewash it. Let's not say everyone's innocent. There are some that
are some that are not doing the precautions that I'm doing.
That's right.
And so there are some that have even big followings as well, right? I'm not going to mention any names. No, we'll bleep that out.
Make sure you bleep that out.
We'll bleep that out.
I've got to remember, man. I actually got to remember.
Yeah.
We'll bleep that out. Make sure you remind me, man.
But yeah, there are people that are actually charging businesses thousands of dollars, right? Thousands of dollars, right? And what they're doing is they're actually not promoting the business to their full ability. Yeah. They're not doing the effort that we go through to promote that business. Yeah. They're promoting every business under the sun that are the same businesses. They'll say, this is the best burger in Australia. Yeah. Then 2 days later, they'll say, this is the best burger in Australia.
That's right.
That's wrong. I don't do that.
And
that's wrong.
Obviously, there's no, bro, you watch these videos, there's little to no effort in editing. They're not even putting a microphone on themselves. There's people that are just like, putting no effort in the creator sense. They're not getting creative with it. There's so much to it when we go to these businesses and we do these videos, these collabs. We're not just going there and looking for a buck where it's like, let's just go, let's eat. Yeah. We could do that. Yeah. But what we're doing is we're going to look at something that's going to gain the most attention.
That's right.
The first 5 seconds, the hook. We always talk about it when we're there. We're like, what's the hook going to be? This is the weirdest burger.
Go watch my food reviews. Every food review is different to the other.
That's right.
Like we're always coming in with a new strategy, a new thing.
You can just sit there and say
this topic. I think we've dragged on it a bit. Let's shift over from this topic. Yeah. But yeah, man, that's just look. If you're gonna hate, get your facts right. As I said,
that's right. Yeah.
Get your facts right, and some of them might be right though. There are some food reviewers that actually are fucking scamming businesses, and they honestly.
You know what? As well, I want to say something. I want to say something so I don't forget this.
Yeah.
The same ones that are saying you're not uplifting these businesses or you're not supporting these businesses. Those same people, you know what they're doing? There's a lot of them, guaranteed. There's a lot of them that are going and buying, let's say, a burger for $20, $25. Those same people are going to that business's comment section and saying, too expensive. Bro, you charge this much. Are you uplifting this business? Are you the one uplifting? That's actual thing. Like
that's another thing. I think everyone nowadays, I think everything, you know what? That's another point.
Yeah.
Every comment section now that for any person that mentions price, right?
Yeah.
Any restaurant or any food truck that mentions price, every comment is like, too expensive. What a rip. Because what do you want them to not make money? Like, I don't understand.
That's right. And the same price you paid 10 years ago cannot apply today.
It can't apply.
Inflation.
And the fact that you guys are feeling the inflation when you go to Coles, when you go to Woolies and that, you're happy to pay Coles and Woolies fucking $30 for groceries. $30 for lettuce or whatever, but you go to some business that's charging $25 or $24 for a burger, which rightfully so, if they've got Wagyu meat and if they've got all this premium fucking potato bun and all this stuff.
You pay for quality.
You're paying for quality. And you're paying for rent and you're paying for wages and you're paying for this. There's so much expenses that goes into having a food truck and having a food business. So instead of sitting there...
But there are some...
Instead of sitting there commenting and saying, oh, you're ripping people off, support them.
That's right, yeah. You guys talk about supporting small businesses. Why are you doing the same?
That's what I'm saying. They say, I charge for food reviews, but you're sitting there not even wanting to pay for premium product for $24 for a burger.
Because you're paying $15 for a burger or something. Or maybe,
everything's a rip.
Maybe a bit more.
Wallah, we could make our spuds $2. People will say it's a rip.
Yeah, yeah. But in saying that, there are places that might be overpriced, but just don't go there. You know the price. Why you have that decision? You're a customer. You have a brain. You don't have to buy it. You could turn around and say, "No, I don't want to buy it." But
here's another thing: pocket watching, bro.
Pocket watching.
Pocket watching is a big thing in Sydney. I feel like in Sydney.
How much money have you got?
How much money have you made?
How much money?
Wallah, there's people that come up to me, and you're there.
Yeah,
and they
I've
ask
seen it, I've
me,
witnessed
they
it, yeah.
ask me up front,
Yeah.
and I know they don't have a business. Wallah, I don't know. I know they don't have a. How much do you charge for a food review?
Yeah.
And I go, yeah, what's your business? They go, oh, I'm thinking of doing a business. Shut your mouth. You just want to know how much I
You
charge.
just want to know.
Why does it matter to you?
Yeah.
And then you got people that come up to me and say, like people I know as well, they'll be like, yeah, you know how much he makes a weekend from his food truck? Why are you pocket watching cars? Focus
But you know
on
what
yourself.
as well? It doesn't make sense because like to ask that, our price changes. We don't have a flat price.
Yeah, but no, I'm going back to the point that why is everyone pocket watching everyone else in Sydney?
Yeah,
Why is that such a big thing? Focus on yourself. Be happy for everyone.
Yeah.
The rizq is from God. Everyone has their own rizq. Your rizq is written. Your rizq is written. So like what you're going to make is written.
Our community, what we're looking for in people that ask that, what I genuinely think is they're looking for something to judge you on.
Yeah.
Or to base you on.
Yeah.
As in like, oh, what can I base this guy on? I don't know much about him. How much do you make?
Yeah. Straight up. That's the first thing they ask.
Reason. I think that's
people
the reason.
come up to me at the festivals. Wallah, wahyat Allah, I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
People come up to me at the
I
Spud
feel
Hole
so
festivals.
shy, bro. I'd never ask someone.
People
Wallah,
come up to me at the Spud
genuinely,
Hole festivals.
Yeah.
So how much do you make from this whole weekend?
Yeah.
Do you go up to a random burger truck or food truck and go up to them and say, how much did you rake in this weekend?
Yeah.
Brother, what is with pocket watching?
It's so personal.
It's so personal.
Yeah.
And what does it change in your life, right?
You can be curious.
Let's say I'm making $1 million that weekend. What does that change in your life besides the fact that it's going to just sit there and make you envy that person?
Yeah.
What does it change?
But you know what? There are people that are like, let's say they want to know firsthand, like if they want to get into the same field or like they're interested. If some people are genuinely curious,
look, it's the way you ask it. There's
That's
some
right,
people
it's
that
the way you
genuinely
ask it,
ask. They're like, look, I want to get into it. I want to know.
that's fine. Yeah, that's
okay,
fine.
I'll
Yeah,
tell you
100%,
exactly
yeah.
how much I make. But if you're sitting there going, how much do you charge for a food review?
It's the way it
and
comes
you don't
up.
have a business, cuz I'm going to tell you. And honestly, this is honest. If you're going to ask me that, I'm literally going to tell you. And if you've seen this, I'm going to tell you that's none of your business. From now on, anyone that asks me that,
But that's
I'm
fair.
saying none
That's
of your business.
fair.
And that's
You're
fair.
entitled to, yeah.
Wallah, that's fair.
But it's like, would you ask someone that's I don't know, it's
A plumber.
any job, a plumber or like
Would you ask him how
electrician,
much do you make an hour?
Yeah.
How much do you make on a fucking plumbing job?
Yeah, but it's such a weird question. Yeah, it's a bit too personal.
Don't ask me how much I charge for a food review, please.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how much I make from TikTok, please.
Yeah,
Don't ask me how much I make from YouTube, please. It is none of your business. That's it.
Or like you get the ones. How much does TikTok pay her? How much does TikTok
Oh,
pay her?
shit.
What do you, bro? TikTok doesn't pay us. Like,
Do you want to talk about FTB?
yeah, I was gonna get into that.
Okay,
so people, obviously people have been asking what's happened to FTB. Where's the videos? What are we doing? Where's the YouTube collecting dust? But yeah, the
Should we
truth
talk
is,
about FTB?
I think
Look,
yeah, I think we should.
FTB is it's a big thing that we built with shout out James and Diaco. You
Yeah,
know, like
the boys.
we built that. It's got what 30,000 something
Man,
thousand
it took
subscribers
us.
now.
Yeah, we
You know,
so
we
many
always used
videos,
to talk about with the boys, you know, when are we going to do something like Sidemen or like Beta Squad and
Yeah.
stuff like that and do a group in YouTube, a YouTube group in Australia. And we did that. And, you know, alhamdulillah, it was fun while it lasted. But we have to announce that me and Moses are officially not part of FTB anymore. And it's sad to say that
That's
because
actually-
like we
yeah,
actually
that's actually
genuinely
sad,
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It was a great ride. Like we had a great time with them. And I think it's one of those things where like I'm gonna look back on it and always think like, what if?
Yeah.
But in saying that, we didn't just leave FTB for the sake of leaving it because we, you know, obviously there's things that came in the way. I think with FTB, it became very, very time consuming.
Yeah.
It was a lot of work. Like the
Yeah.
YouTube videos itself is a lot of, this is easy. What
Well,
we're doing
for
now,
people, bro,
the podcast is easy.
Oh, 100. But people that don't understand, YouTube is, I think,
a long game.
I think it's the hardest platform to build.
100%.
Like even with me and James, with the start of the YouTube channel, we were editing each video. James would know this as well. We'd spend like pretty much a week just editing, and like that's all you got to focus on. It's like it's time consuming, and even building the platform with filming and production and everything, it's not easy, man. And like you got to be consistent to build that, like the Sidemen or like Beta Squad. It takes time to build. You got to I'd say like 3/4 of your focus in career has to be that, or maybe even
and
more
what
than
it
that.
was
Yeah.
is that because we started doing this Spud Hole and you know all these collabs and stuff like
Business,
that,
yeah.
business moves. When you're seeing money that's coming in like that, you know, and look, I'm not saying this because you know money's everything for me. But let's face it, why I do what I do is because I'm turning it into a career.
Yeah.
I want to be a full-time businessman. I don't want to be a famous person. When I look down 10, 15, 20 years from now, inshallah, if I'm still alive, I'm not going to look at it as like I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be the most famous person in Australia. I'm not chasing fame. I don't want fame. For me, I'm chasing freedom, security, and a better life for my future family. And what that is basically the best business moves I can make right now that makes sense for my future. For me, FTB, although it was fun, although it was getting great traction, and although we were building a community, for me, in the long term, it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me because we're not going to sit there making YouTube videos for the next 5-10 years and then hope that we're going to grow, because it's one of those things where you have to post consistently. Yeah. And like, how long haven't the boys posted?
Yeah, but
like we haven't posted in ages now, and like, you know what I mean? Like,
the thing is, it's like we were looking out for the viewers as well, because like it's.
Like, I don't want to be half in.
Yeah.
I don't want to be half in.
Obviously, bro, people would ask us when we don't post, like, where's the video? When's the video coming out? Or like, when are you guys uploading? And like, it's sad because like when you have that many followers waiting on you to upload, it's like you got to be consistent. And it's hard to be consistent with all our schedules. With the way things were going, like everyone was busy. Like us 4 guys, like you got to rely.
And that's another thing. Finding 4...
Each person's schedule has to be
4 boys
intertwined.
And everyone has, like, you know, Diaco, James, me, Moses. We all have our own things going on outside of FTB. It's not just FTB's our main thing, you know. We have our own things going on outside of FTB, and we're trying to build that. And then at the same time, coming together and coming up with ideas. And that's another thing, man. Like 4 of us clashing. There's ideas, there's this, there's that. Everyone has their own ideas. And it's hard to continue on with something that it's just... when your heart's not in it anymore. My heart wasn't in it anymore. I got to say, the last 2 to 3 months of FTB, my heart wasn't in it. Not because I have anything against the boys. Like, obviously, you know, like, we all went our separate ways. You mean
like you lacked motivation?
I lacked motivation for it because there was so much other things going on in my life that I needed to attend to. There was a lot of changes in my life. There's a lot of things that have happened that I don't even want to get into in the podcast. Personal stuff, you know, that I had to go through and stuff like that, that had come up in my life. And sometimes it's okay. Sometimes it's okay to pull the plug on something, you know, that something else will come and take over it. Yeah. Right. So I'm not sitting here and saying that, you know, that's the FTB and what. Like, good luck to them. You know, in the end of the day, they're going to continue on, and I don't know who they're going to replace us with.
We wish the boys all the luck.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, it was so fun as well, like filming with 100%. Them, and, like guest videos and. Bro, like guess the Indian and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like,
we had a lot of bangers.
All those videos were funny as fuck.
And the funny thing is, like, I know it's not going to be the same watching it back and stuff like that when they obviously replace us with 2 other boys or however the route they want to go down. But I'll always be supportive of them, and I hope that, you know, things work out, and I hope that, you know, it becomes the biggest channel in the world, bro. I hope it becomes the biggest channel in the world because that's something we helped build the foundation, and now it's their turn to take over it and just fucking fly it to the moon, 100%, man. Because
and I think it's more so you could do more with something when you're like when you can be consistent at it. Yeah. But with us, we were kind of like, as you said, half in, half out. We had obviously business going and festivals.
We were like the 2 months leading up to before we left FTB, we were literally just like out of it. We were like so busy with everything.
Well, the festivals
and we still are. Like, you know, and another thing is we're planning to build something permanent. Like outside of the festivals, we're planning to build a food empire, basically. Me and Moses. We want to build a food empire, like and to do that, we don't have time. Like I barely have time to make TikToks, and like now my TikToks are all low effort because I have no time. Yeah, I have no time.
Well, it's everything that goes in, like meetings and like actually planning all the festival, like our stores for the festivals and like marketing and everything. And being there for like a half a week or like the weekend just gone. We can't film. That's the problem.
But anyways, man, good luck to them, and you know, hopefully.
Now the boys will carry the ship. Hopefully,
yeah, they'll carry on, and you know, people still come up to me and say, "Oh, FTB." So this is the official announcement. We're not part. Me and Moses are not part of FTB anymore. Yeah. That's it. Like
there's no beef.
There's no beef though. There's no beef. Yeah. Maybe we'll put the clickbait, but at the start to act like there's beef. Yeah.
This is the reason why I left FTB, or why we left.
We got nothing to do with FTB anymore. Nothing to do with it.
Clickbait.
Should we clickbait that and put that at the start?
Fucked, bro. That's drama cells.
Oh, imagine that drama cells. But yeah, that's how we going.
I check the cameras. Yeah, I was gonna do that.
Yeah, let's check the cameras to make sure everything's still. Okay, where the cameras are good. Sorry, we had to quickly cut because we wanted to see if the
we
cameras
just
are still
gotta
running.
like precaution, you know.
We won't run for too much longer, but I thought this podcast is going to go for 3 hours because honestly, there's so much I need to talk about.
Yeah.
If we were to cover everything that I want to update you guys on, this podcast will probably go for 10 hours.
Oh, honestly, like,
But there's one thing I do wanted to mention is there's this whole thing that no one's talking about much where they're banning social media for people under the age of 16 by 2020, by December. By this year, December.
Is that passed? They're gonna do it.
They're going to do it.
Wow.
So what do you think about that?
Australia? They're gonna do it in
December.
Australia?
Yeah, in all of Australia.
I didn't hear about that. They actually passed
I searched it up, and apparently it's a thing where they're going to be banning people from under the age of 16 on social media.
Interesting.
So there's pros and cons with that. I feel like that is like one of those things where it's like,
Well, I think I don't know. It's a tricky one because like there is good in that because you're protecting kids from like.
there's a lot of
Seeing
stuff
certain
on
things.
social media that you don't want kids to see.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
bro. Even that like someone getting killed on video or like
Yeah.
some serious shit like that, like Charlie Kirk, for example, or something.
Yeah.
That was all over TikTok.
That was all over
So you got to think how many kids are scrolling through that and just going like,
Do you know what's funny? No, not funny actually.
Yeah.
Do you know when we were younger, there used to be like a dark internet.
Yeah.
And the only way you
Dark
can
web?
see
You mean
dark
the
web,
dark- oh, okay,
dark
the
web.
dark web, yeah,
The only
yeah.
way you could see people getting killed on social media is through like the dark web.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
never available on like
what's
Facebook.
live leaks or something?
Live leaks, yeah. It was never available on like Facebook. Like you can't just be scrolling Facebook and see someone getting
that
shot or
was
someone
all-
getting killed. But now it's like everywhere on social media, brother. On TikTok, you're seeing people get killed.
Yeah.
On like social media, you're seeing people,
Crazy.
giving birth. You're seeing people like breastfeeding. You're
Yeah.
seeing people practically naked, right?
Bro, it's crazy.
Imagine someone under the age of 16 seeing that.
You know what's worse as well? You're getting videos of like even AI versions.
Yeah.
Like I saw a video of a guy jumping over something. Like it was like some bloke like jumping over like a ledge into the water, and then he slipped and like hit his head straight into like concrete or something. And I was like, fuck, that looks bad. That was like, fuck. Now look, it says AI content.
But it looks like
it
real.
looked so real. It looked like someone actually fucking broke his head.
Wow.
And I was like, if a kid sees this, he's assuming it's real. Or maybe they
But
they
then again,
read it better than us.
I think you're then controlling the narrative of what kids can and can't see under the age of 16. But you know what? Let's face it. Even if how are they going to sanction that? How are you going to ban
can't you
kids?
just like bypass that? Can't you just say like
VPNs.
I'm
I feel like there's going to be.
Can't they just say they're over 16 or they're doing
That's
ID?
what I'm thinking.
Oh, maybe it's like YouTube where you have to put ID.
Oh, maybe.
For certain videos, they're restricted. That could be. Why
Maybe
don't
they
just
can.
restrict
Yeah,
age
why don't they
restrict?
just restrict weird
Yeah,
videos?
they could just age
But I
restrict.
think how are you going to police that? You can't police banning people under the age of 16 to watch social
It's
media.
pretty drastic because, like, let's be honest, that's part of their childhood. Like having TikTok or
Yeah.
like social media.
But you know what? Maybe they'll watch shows again.
Maybe, but I'm saying like we can't like it's their childhood. Like, well, if they enjoy scrolling TikTok,
Yeah.
like, fuck, let
What a
them-
shit childhood though. What a brain rot childhood. 6'7".
yeah,
6'7".
6'7", yeah.
What the fuck is
I still don't-
6'7"?
what does 6'7" mean?
I don't
still
know.
understand
I got
that.
no idea.
6'7".
But you know what? Their brain rot. You know what? At least they'll get rid of the brain rot probably on social media.
Yeah, but
you know all
they're
that
doing
brain rot
something.
content?
They're doing something, you know, brain rot. They're doing something.
I fucking hate brain rot. I don't understand it.
Yeah. What is it like? Yeah, there's just
There's
stuff,
just like random
like
videos. of
meaningless shit. Yeah.
the
But
memes we used to have were funnier when we were younger.
I think banning it is pretty drastic, though. I don't know if I agree with it.
I don't
There's
agree with
things-
banning
There's
it.
ways you could do it, and if they actually like cared about the kids, you know, they'd keep it for them, but like restrict.
I think you should allow the parents to have a say in that, right?
Yeah,
So if a parent decides that they don't want their kid to have social media, it's up to the parent. It's not up to the government.
Yeah.
The government should just say they advise you, right? They shouldn't ban you. So if your parent says that you're not allowed to have social media under the age of 16, you follow your parent.
But you know what it goes back
I
to?
was
as
not
well?
allowed to have a phone until I was
That's
16.
what I was going to say. So if when we were kids, we didn't have phones till like 17 or
Easy.
16.
17,
So
18.
when I have kids, inshallah one day, I'm going to restrict. I'm not going to give my son a phone at like 12 or 10.
Yeah.
That's going to be my restriction. That's going to be me playing my part without having, like, it's kind of the same thing. If I just obviously not allow him to have a phone, they're not going to have social media if they don't have a phone. But if you give him a phone, then the government has to do that where they restrict social media. Is it just TikTok or social media?
I don't know. I think it's just TikTok. I think it's... No, but they
That's
said
crazy,
social
bro.
media, so it might be Instagram as well and all that. So that's going to be weird.
16, but so that even like
Yeah.
someone that's 15.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
talk about AI.
crazy.
I think there's that fucking, what's that viral song? The AI one that's made. That is made completely by AI apparently, and it's been blasting everywhere. It's been on.
And it sounds good. It's actually catchy.
It sounds good, but do you know the meaning of that song?
Yeah, it's fucked. It's like.
Do you know the actual meaning of what that song means?
You know what they comment always under that song? The gas, the petrol, the petrol thing going into the same slot, like 10 of them.
Oh wow!
So that's what it means. Like.
That's what it means, and it's so funny because all these people are letting their kids sing it, letting their kids hear it and stuff. It's in another language, so you don't really understand it.
Yeah.
But it's crazy to think that went so viral, and no one's talking about what the actual song means.
Nah. But
people are playing it like people are eating fucking food. They're doing the most innocent things, and they're playing it, not knowing what the song means. I
suspect it. Like the thing is,
bro, the song means something very sexual, but it's very explicit.
It is. It's very, very vulgar. But I'm saying you wouldn't question it because you don't understand what the song's about. So
no, you wouldn't.
At first glance, when I heard the song, I'm like, oh, it's catchy. Half the Spanish songs we sing, I don't even know what they're saying. Like the
but
catchy
that's the scary
Spanish
part.
ones.
Like people don't look into what they're singing
or even
before
like
they
the
sing
African Afro beats. Do you know what they're saying?
No, you don't. But that's the thing. People don't look into what they're singing before they sing it. And that song, low, you know that song?
Yeah.
That is going crazy viral, and it's an AI song. I think that eventually AI is going to make movies. There's going to be whole movies produced by AI.
Yeah, there's songs already being produced by AI. Fuck, man. It's crazy like how everything's just going to be AI controlled. Everything's going to have AI into it.
Yeah.
Like built into it. Which is like,
I don't know.
Fuck, bro. Like, are we doing this too fast? Like, can we slow down a bit?
We're doing it way too fast.
We're doing it too fast.
I think we're becoming so lazy.
Let's establish control. Keep humans in control.
I think we're becoming so lazy, bro.
Oh, there's a government official in one of the countries. Fuck, what country is it?
Don't tell me he's AI.
Albania. I think Albania. There's a government that's AI.
What?
I swear to God. I don't know if it's Albania, one of the countries.
Right, there's an actual governing person that is AI.
Senator or something.
Which mind you, they might actually do a better job than a normal person.
Maybe, yeah.
They'll probably do a better job because they know the policies and there's no emotion involved.
That's right.
There's no racism involved. It's just straight textbook policies, right? But at the same time, it's like, what the fuck? They're already taking over. If they're governing,
because I'm trying to.
Bro, if they're governing, oh my God, they're already taking over. If there's a governing body that's AI, they're already taking over. How the hell's that?
I swear I heard it was Albania.
That can't be real.
Albania or something. I swear I remember.
That can't be real. I don't think that's real.
Yeah. AI generated minister addresses Albania parliament for the first time.
Fuck.
Albania. Yeah.
That is.
Albania appoints world's first AI made minister. So it's a minister that has control and like can actually pass laws.
That's crazy.
That's
but
AI.
I think they will do a better job than an actual minister. But at the same time, it's scary because they're taking over.
Yeah, it is.
Imagine they make AI mandatory. Imagine they make mandatory to have robots working in every restaurant. Mandatory. They're going to start making policies that are more efficient for them.
Yeah.
They're going to take over. Podcast, me and Moses, 5 years, we're going to be AI.
That's where it starts, but AI.
Me and Moses are going to be
AI. Next thing you know, like
the Levy podcast is going to be AI.
AI.
We can actually make it AI.
Maybe they do a better job.
They probably will do a better job, honestly.
Maybe they won't disappear for 3 years, bro. Maybe that's part of it. Do you want to get into sports?
Let's get into sports before we end off.
I was going to say, obviously...
This podcast is... how long have we been going for?
Fuck, we've been about an hour and 8 minutes. Bro, it's been ages since we've done long form.
All right, but let's get into sports.
Yeah, I want to start with
what have
footy.
we got in the sports world?
So with footy, so this is going to be posted after, I think, the grand final. Yeah. But right now, we're before the grand final. It's going to be Brisbane. Melbourne.
I got to say, I am on that Brisbane train, cuz.
Straight out.
I am on that Brisbane train.
Yeah.
I just got to say, right, I said it from the start of the finals. I am going for Brisbane in the finals because Penrith, let's face it, we didn't want them to win 5 in a row. Melbourne, no one likes Melbourne. Sharks, whatever happened
I was so against Melbourne. Bro, I anyone that plays Melbourne, besides Bulldogs maybe, or maybe Penrith.
Yeah.
I'm against Melbourne because I go for Manly and we have a rivalry.
I can't stand
it's like
Melbourne.
Dogs Eels. There's a rivalry. So Manly, Melbourne,
I just can't stand them because they're always in the top 4. I hate them. They're too OP. Fuck them.
And they had a dynasty as well.
Tall Poppy syndrome. Yes. Tall Poppy syndrome. Yes, I have Tall Poppy syndrome. Fuck you. What are you going to do about it? Anyway.
Yeah.
The reason why I've been going for Brisbane as well is because I've been watching it at my cousin's house. We've been watching it at my cousin's house, they're Brisbane supporters. Bro, it has been the best games.
Yeah.
Every game that Brisbane have played in the finals has been a fucking grand final in itself.
They're so exciting, bro. They're fucking...
But...
the way they throw the ball around and they
can
make something happen.
Look, I don't know if I want to talk about this because this is going to come out after the grand final.
Yeah.
But do you believe that them... Because this might be the worst statement ever, or it could be the best statement.
This is good, but let's make a prediction.
Let's make a prediction.
Predict to
me...
Do
you believe...
Do you want to go first?
Hang on.
Yeah.
Before we get into the final predictions,
yeah.
Do you believe that them... The way they celebrated and the way they won those 2 games leading up to the grand final, that they've already won their grand final. So in a sense that they've already exerted all their energy and been like, okay, fuck, this is our grand final. Did you see the way they celebrated after the Penrith win? Which rightfully so, it's a big win. But
massive win.
They were celebrating like, yeah. Like they were jumping on the field.
I think you know what it is, but you got to think you've beaten the hardest there is. You've beaten the hardest team.
Yes,
so
but it wasn't a grand final.
It's not a grand final, but if you can beat Penrith, shouldn't you be able to beat Melbourne? It doesn't work that way.
You got to have that Mamba mentality. You got to have that Kobe Bryant mentality. Remember when Kobe Bryant was in the playoffs? Exactly. In the playoffs, they were saying like, can we expect a smile from you? Like, why aren't you happy? He's like, job not finished.
Job not done.
Job finished?
Job not done. 100%.
That's. I think that mentality is so important because like, if you haven't won a grand final yet and you're celebrating like you've won the grand final, I think you become complacent.
I don't think they've been celebrating like. I think Doggies would have been different. I think if Doggies won a semi-final or a major final,
if Doggies
they'd
won
be in
against
Belmore.
Penrith,
Let's be honest, guys. You guys are fans.
Brother,
you'd be in Belmore dancing.
Brother, if Doggies beat Melbourne in that first
Yeah.
finals, they would have celebrated in Belmore like they've won the grand final.
100%.
I do not want to see Bulldogs win the grand final.
I think Brisbane's celebrating, but I don't think they're celebrating like they've won yet. I don't think they're going that. To be honest, they've made a grand final. It's only been 2 years, but
I think Brisbane. I'm still predicting Brisbane to win. I think they'll win it because I think they deserve it after the 2023 grand final.
Yeah.
After everything they've been through these finals, they've beat the best of the best. Surely they don't lose to Melbourne. Surely, cuz.
Fuck, Melbourne's got the side, but this is the thing, bro.
Melbourne's got the side and Melbourne's got the aura.
Melbourne's consistent, bro. Melbourne's been there. That's what's scary. Melbourne's been there.
You got to say, you know what?
Melbourne's been
I got to
there.
hand it to Craig Bellamy. They've got a system, but Craig Bellamy is such a great coach.
Would you say is the... Fuck, he'd be up there.
He'd be up there.
Greatest coach of all time.
Who do you throw in the mix?
Who's been...
Ivan
Cleary's won 4 in a row.
Wayne Bennett? Like, who do you throw in the mix?
But across the span of his career, Ivan Cleary's 4 in a row in the space of like 5 years or 6 years. But in the span of like, bro, like
Bellamy has made
the last 20 to 30
grand
years,
finals.
How many grand finals has Bellamy made?
Fucking, I lost count.
Like, it just made.
Heaps.
2008, 2007.
You feel like they're every grand final they're there.
Bro, 2006 as well. Against Brisbane. Or was that semi?
No, that was probably a grand final.
Was that a grand final?
2012.
Yeah.
They won it too.
They won it against Dogs, yeah.
2014? No. 2016.
16 against
2017.
Sharks, yeah. 17 as well.
2019.
Yeah.
Bro.
20.
2020.
Yeah, I think 2020 as well.
2024.
Yeah. Bro. That's crazy.
You got to respect that. You got to respect that.
Yeah, but you know what?
You know what's crazy now? Have you heard about this?
I think they'd be hungrier this time. Because last year they didn't, bro. They experienced losing to Penrith last year and not getting the premiership.
I don't know about all that.
Against Brisbane, they're going to want to win it.
I'm with Brisbane.
I'm with Brisbane. But
look,
bro, Melbourne's
I
going to be
hope
hungry.
Brisbane wins. But there's another topic that I wanted to discuss with you about NRL.
Yeah.
Rugby 360. That's this Saudi fucking rugby thing that's going around now. That Lomax, apparently Lomax is going to.
Lomax is thinking of going
I think it's like different rules.
Yeah.
Or is it the same rules? I don't know.
How does that work? But I haven't even read into it. How does that work? Like, is it just like an organisation? Is it like Super League?
Let me see.
Is it like Super League doing their own league in England? Or what is it like? Like, are they going to have different? They're going to have different teams as well, obviously.
Rebel League. It's called the Rebel League.
Yeah, but how many teams are in it? What's the rules?
Roger Tuivasa-Sheck is reportedly close to signing a contract, $1 million per season.
Wow.
So they're going to sit there, bro. They've got Saudi money. So what these Rugby 360 are going to do, come here, Nathan Cleary. Come here, Zach Lomax. Come here, all these players. They're going to reach out to them. And, brother, they're going to have no choice.
I don't know how I feel about it, though.
They're going to ruin the game.
That's what I'm saying.
100% they're going to ruin the game.
It's not good,
If these guys get what they want, in 5 years, the NRL could be extinct.
But then what if it becomes a thing where everyone just watches Rugby 360 and NRL's gone?
It might be a thing.
But then we're just watching the same people in a different league.
Fronted by former rugby England centre Mike Tyndall.
When's that?
The competition is set to include 8 men's teams and 4 women's teams to compete in a condensed season format, with the league to be played in Grand Prix style events around the world. They've got like a world tour.
Grand Prix.
Grand Prix.
Grand Prix.
Grand Prix. Sorry, I thought Grand Prix. Already the league has reportedly received interest from backers.
I want to search it
Where
up.
is the money coming from?
Yeah, but when is rugby
Funding for the competition reportedly includes sports dedicated investment funds and private investment from Saudi Arabia, the United States, and the UK. Wow.
Organisers of breakaway rugby competition Rugby 360 have told player agents to plan for an October 2026 start date. So next year. Fuck. This is bad for the NRL, but...
This is bad for the NRL because they might take over the NRL because the NRL doesn't have the kind of money. You can't compete with Saudi when it comes to money. They got that oil money.
The problem is, this is the problem. I like Saudi getting involved in boxing because you know why? Because you're going to watch the fight anyway.
Or they make the fights happen.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you're not watching it in one... it's not happening in one country always. Or
but we don't need Saudi for
one
rugby.
league. This is what I'm saying is the problem is now it's becoming a different sport or different organisation.
No. We don't need Saudi for rugby league. Why? Saying, yeah. Because with rugby league's rugby league.
Yeah.
Like they've got all that, that...
Yeah, well,
that backing and stuff. And they've got that name. They've got their players. They've got their star players. With Rugby 360, you're going to have a whole new set of players. You're going to have a whole new set of rules. We don't need that. Keep the game as it is. Rugby 360 will be the reason. If there is a reason to ruin the NRL, it's Rugby 360.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that from now. I'm predicting it from now.
The players are getting taken out of the league, the top players. Bro, if we don't have our top players, what are we? Like if we lose, let's say we lose fucking Harry Grant, Pappenhausen.
Forget it.
Reece Walsh, all these big names. Who the fuck do we have?
No one.
That's the problem. I think it's fine if they do it for the guys that are about to retire.
Yeah.
I think Tulvasic's a great player. Yeah. But let's be honest, he's getting old. He's getting he's past his prime, I'd say. Let's say if he was to go, or let's say it's still sad because they're great players, but if they were to take away the guys that are about to retire and give them like something to just have for another 2 to 3 years, not that big of an issue. But if they take, let's say, Reece Walsh in his prime or Nathan Cleary in his prime, you've lost all those years he could have had in the rugby league. And you're losing a superstar, which is a big problem. But if they take guys that are about to retire, I don't know, it's not that big of an issue.
It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But, what I wanted to say is I think we should end it pretty soon.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Getting a bit late.
But this was good.
I'm starving.
I'm starving
this was a great podcast, a great way to come back. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Wait. Guzmani?
Yeah. Oh, maybe. maybe.
Choice of lunch. We'll see.
So, what do you guys think, right? Do you guys agree that, the podcast is good to come back? What do you guys think about guests, right? Like, comment down below which guests you want to see. Yeah. And remember we used to do this thing where you've watched till now?
Yeah.
If you've watched till now...
Oh, yeah.
Comment.
Yeah.
I owe you a spud from Spudhole.
Yeah, yes.
So comment that down below if you've watched till now, because I know a lot of people would have
clicked off. Also, guys, if you want to come to the next festival, Paralanes.
Paralanes is our next festival, 22nd of October to the 26th of October. Yeah. We're going to be in Paralanes. We'll talk about it in the next upcoming podcast. We've got a few guests lined up. We've got people that we want to bring on. But you guys comment down below what we're going to bring on. I don't know about this podcast. I need to watch it back. I don't know if it was good. I don't know what we talked about.
You said some red hot shit. You said a bit of red hot shit. But we got
I said some red hot shit. But man, it's good to be back. It's good to be back.
We're going to try and keep consistent. We're not going to disappear on you guys, hopefully.
No, hopefully not.
We'll try and keep consistent.
Yeah.
And if you have any feedback, recommendations for the podcast, guests, who should we bring on? Because we've got some good fucking guests coming soon.
We've got some good guests.
We've got some crazy guests coming.
Stay tuned.
Wait and see, brother.
We got a jet.
Yeah,
thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the Lebby.
Thanks to AJB for
AJB HQ for letting us use the studio. Yep. We'll be back with another podcast. Hopefully, we're planning to post every Thursday.
Yeah.
Hopefully
we'll stick to plan, but we'll see.
But yeah, man, we have to find time for this. But you know what I like about this is there's no effort. There's no planning. It's just you come in, you talk shit for an hour, you fuck off.
It's fun. That's it.
Beautiful.
So we'll try and keep consistent.
So yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
Stay tuned.
The best podcast in the area is back, and this was a ride, bro. This was a wild
back
ride.
and gonna stay. Hopefully we're gonna stay.
But yeah, man, there's a lot of guests that we want to line up. So stay tuned, and
that turned off.
So yeah, stay tuned. We'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Yalla, take care. Bye.